Hello, my name is Sarah Donegan. There's one book I feel that belongs in every school library. And I also believe that if a student, a parent, a teacher, anyone that comes in contact with someone that has a learning difference, they need to read this book. Henry Winkler wrote this book about Hank Zipser, and it's through his eyes that you see what it's like to be a student with dyslexia and how the struggles that he faces of just trying to get words on a paper, or the fact his friends have no problem spelling and his parents feel he's just not applying himself. It gives you a glimpse and a heart of what our students are going through every single day. Henry Winkler didn't even know he had dyslexia until he was in his 30s. So he really wants to reach out to educate it. He's become an unofficial spokesman for dyslexia. He wrote these books and went on to write 18 more and go on to do a version for lower elementary called Here's Hank. All books that we can just highly recommend and encourage our students with learning struggles to read. It's not about being lazy. It's about learning differently. And Henry Winkler has taken that gift of dyslexia, as some say, and it is what made him who he is today, and a book well worth reading. This next book you're not going to find in the library, but it's the book that made the biggest impact on my son, who has several different learning differences in his life. It's Wacky's Adventure, and he wrote it when he was 12 years old. We had started grammar that year, the traditional underline the verb twice and the subject once, and it was just not going anywhere. Trying to do that for a student when the words were just bouncing all over the pages, they didn't make sense to him. As a homeschool mom, I knew I had to do something different. So we dedicated that year of our time of grammar and composition to writing this book. And without guidance or urging from me, he decided to write this book about a clown named Wacky who happened to have dyslexia. It starts out with, why would a clown who can't even spell want to write a book? And my son put in there, hey, it's me, the author. Do what you want to do. Don't let a learning disability keep you from anything. He goes on through this book and again on his own put things in there to even help other kids. Hey, when you're struggling to learn to remember to double that F, remember the Fuzz monster. He gets very angry if you don't. Things like that. He also, you can see the heart through this book and the struggles he faces. And then you see just how he overcame them through this eyes of this clown. It was just a wonderful experience for him and me as a mom to be able to work through this book. And we learned a lot of applying those grammatical principles to the writing. I know this is something that would be very difficult to do in a traditional classroom, but I feel like we can take bits of this and apply it. Maybe for one lesson, they could write just a little cartoon blurb or do a video or something just to allow our students with learning struggles to express themselves. Allow them to read other books by other dyslexics or whatever the disability may be, so that they can understand, as with anything, they are not alone, nor are they unstoppable. They truly can do anything that God wants them to do. Thank you.